Like, ooh, you got a pen in my hand. Ooh, hey. Like, how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
I was echoing because I have the playing on the other screen. I was echoing. So,
okay.
How you doing?
I am doing good. How about yourself?
Well, Melon didn't let you hear us. I couldn't hear you, so we couldn't use Melon and show people the new cool stuff.
Yeah, it was technical difficulties, but we'll get through it.
Yeah,
we'll get through it.
We were going to use this new program, but whatever.
I was thinking the other day, but you work so much, it's hard. I was going to say,
yeah,
we should do a test run one day, even if it's like a 10-minute test run, just so we can work out the kinks.
I was going to do that last night, but what I was going to say, hey, let's do it last night, but I got caught up with stuff. I actually was in another town running the store because the manager's on PTO and some other bad stuff happened. So I was like, I couldn't get back in time.
Leo is here. Leo, how are you doing?
Oh, I got to get over there to the comments, guys. Oh, yeah, Leo's there. Look at Leo's going to be in Tinley. And there we got a Twitcher. Look at this.
Twitcher. Very cool.
What's up? I like my Twitchers. I was actually streaming on Twitch the other day on my other account for the first time because I was playing with iTemps on Apex.
Leo, let me ask you a question. Do you prefer watching us on Facebook better than you like watching us on YouTube? Just curious.
He's a YouTuber. I mean, a Facebooker. So, hey, Tanisha, what's up?
Tanisha, how are you doing?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on. We could talk about almost anything today. I wanted to talk about Melon. Melon was supposed to be good. Melon's jam-packed with a lot of features because it's owned by Streamlabs. Now, Here's my thing, what I think is going on with Melon. Streamlab OBS is what Streamlabs is, but OBS is not owned by them. They don't own OBS. OBS is an open forum platform that's coded by other people, and Streamlab OBS was kind of misleading. So I think they created Melon to try to leave Streamlab OBS behind. But if you connect the two, and you can, everything you can do on Streamlabs, you can do on Melon. Like everything.
Yeah, okay, and that makes sense. But we had a couple technical difficulties. Somehow we were getting a muting issue, and we don't know what button we were doing. We will figure it out today. Mark, hello.
Yo. Yeah, so it was probably my end because Andrew said, hey, you unmuted me, and I don't know what I did. I tested it all out. We just need to go on and we need to test it. What's cool about both StreamYard and Streamlab, or StreamYard and Melon, is we can actually do shows anytime and record them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool. So we can go on other times. I think I found out I fixed my internet thing too.
You look crystal clear right now.
Because I game and I leave my games running.
Oh, that takes up a lot of bandwidth.
It takes up a lot going on. So I turn them off and magically we're good.
Wow.
So I was talking to a friend about Melon, and he was like, he was telling me that, it was features and he didn't like it. And there was some technical difficulties. We ran into one. We'll see if it's user error or them. If it's them, I mean, the cost is great. I mean, it's from $600 to $800, $600 a year for StreamYard to like what, $180 a year for Melon.
Yeah, it was like $179 or something like that. Now, what don't you like about Streamlabs? Like just Streamlabs itself.
Streamlabs itself is I can't do guests. We can't do guests. It's hard to do guests.
Oh, it's just a one person.
Melon
like
can do
Twitch
guests
thing, right?
Yeah. So Streamlabs and OBS is you can do it, but then you got to use like Zoom and other types of programs to bring them in, and it's not as easy as point and click. I send someone a link, they come on in. So that's why I don't want to use Streamlabs. But what's cool about Melon is I can connect my Streamlabs up, and I can even post this if you guys all want to support the channel and stuff. This here is where when we get the Melon, if you go there and you donate, I just posted it up on YouTube. I can actually do this. I can post it here, but it's going to post like 30 times. So to go in every single one, it's going to post like 3 times. But if you guys click if you guys click that link, you can donate to the show. Now I'm going to have it be a Fauna Radio link. It's going to be like faunaradio.com/ like support or something like that. And then go to that page, and I got to make it crystal clear as Fauna Radio.
And that'll help us also do to improve the show.
Yeah, what I'm looking to do is I want to get some prizes and stuff. Let's be honest, I was planning on doing big prizes like this early, and this move is going to cost me so much money. I'm holding back until I find out what's going on. What I got to do. There's other steps I got to do to get Orner Exotics there. I was thinking about making it a nonprofit there, and then I didn't know how it could be in the same building with Orner Exotics, and I'm weighing out a lot of stuff. And you think there's a budget, you're like, oh, $25,000 can do this, and then you find out like, oh, that's not happening. No. That's not happening.
Yeah, I got you on that.
So, it's just where we're at. And I want to give away some cool stuff, but anything donated to the show. And it's the Streamlab link I put up is that's a Streamlab. Yeah, Streamlab link is only for the show. Like all that money would go towards the show. And I want to get like, if we go at Streamlabs, it's $200 a year is nothing. So I mean, we can buy books, we can buy gift certificates to people's, or I can just sit there and say, hey, I'm giving up $200 to wherever you want to buy, and I'll contact that breeder and send them $200.
That works.
Yeah. Books. I like giving away knowledge. So books are kind of cool. And I know like Mark O'Shea, and he's written books, and I can do stuff with him and stuff. And now I'm
sorry.
No, I'm going through sports cards.
The Mark has them hatchlings, them gecko hatchlings, right? And 2 of them, I'm gonna tell you right now, look like I don't know how it's possible, but they sure in the heck look like Max Snows to me. Do you want me to send you the picture he sent me?
Yeah, you sent me that. I sent that one. You sent. I seen it. We put it back up. I sent
I sent you. This is a totally new picture.
Oh, cool. Yeah, send it over. Let me get to where's Facebook at? And to let everyone know, I went out and got a nice tablet. I'm trying to hook it up. It will not link up to Streamlabs or OBS, so I want to do the show in front of that the river.
It will it not link up because you don't have Google Chrome downloaded?
No, I have it, and it's like on Streamlabs it won't work at all. It's something to do with the setting, and on Melon it lets my video pop up for a second, and it won't accept my mic. But on StreamYard it accepts my mic but won't accept my video. So I'm working on it. Let's see what we got here. 100% that one. 2 of them are Max now. 100%. Let me go.
But you've seen the babies. You've seen the parents, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the parents yellow out. I got Max Snows that are yellow as can be. Especially, that's what a creamsicle is. Let's see. Share screen. I got it figured out. There we go. Yeah, that's a Max Snow. Yeah, that bottom 2 are Max Snow.
That's what I said. I said them bottom 2 are definitely Max Snow.
Yep. And they're going to start yelling out. I mean, it's not a bad thing.
And the parents are like sun glows or something. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Max Snow hides in a lot of stuff, but them 2 are Snow. It always reminds me when I started breeding way back in the day that I produced a Snow and I didn't know what it was. And I emailed Kelly of Hiss. I'm like, look at this. And she goes, that's a Snow, Gary. I'm like, oh, yeah.
You thought it was something special, right?
Yeah, I was like, yes, I was so excited. But yeah, it wasn't. So I learned the hard way.
Leo wants to know if you can tell a white and yellow as a fresh hatchling.
White and yellow, yes. It matters what line, but yes, I can usually tell you. Especially white and yellow bell and white and yellow, any snow white and yellows. White and yellow Eclipse has a little bit of a look. White and yellow Trempers can be kind of tough. White and yellow Trempers tend to be tougher. But most of it, yeah, I can look at it and tell you what's up.
Matt, can you tell us what the pairing was, if you don't mind?
I know what he's talking about. That thing's insane.
Josh is home.
That's that Clouded Blood.
It's a Tremper. Leo said it's a Tremper.
Yeah, if you send me to look, I mean, Trempers kind of be but I mean, now someone's gonna get mad at me. There's people. I think that white and yellow is getting harder to tell. I mean, Tremper's always been kind of hard, but because a lot of white and yellows people have aren't white and yellows. That's why.
Matt said, Josh says sometimes you run across low visuals for ones that don't until they hit 30 grams. Well, that's like my male. It's hard to tell until now.
Let's see if I can find while we're sitting here. See if I can find. I don't know if I took many pictures of Tremper.
Blood times Clouded Blood. Ooh, that'll be nice to see.
Yeah, the Clouded Blood is. I need to start posting up stuff.
I compared a couple of my bloods to some Clouded, so we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna see all photos. I'm gonna see if I have a white and yellow youngin. But I gotta see if I have a white and yellow, just a white and yellow Tremper, and I don't think I do. Pictured, no. Because I mean, white and yellow Bell, I mean, is just night and day. Bell was meant to go percent. Let's see. Let me go back. I'm on Order Exotics. Gosh dang it. I'm just all over the board today. Get off Order Exotics. Get back over here. And go. I already seen that one. Not you, Leo.
Tough to tell, huh? Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna lean towards no, but I mean it could color up. That one could color up really easy. That second one though. That second one though. That tail's not what I'm looking for. The head's got no halo to it, but it's lighter.
I was just gonna say the halo's not there though, right?
Yeah.
Again,
white and yellow is just one of them tough morphs especially when it comes to Tremper. For some reason, it's a hard morph for that line. That's why I say Bell's the way to go. Listen, I don't know if I have a white and yellow Tremper Snow. I should. The one Marsha bought off me was in here, but it's not a baby. I don't think I said a baby picture of it. Like this is a good example. These are young. And of course the one is also Snow. So it's kind of whack. But this is a Bell, white and yellow, and a Bell.
I will definitely do so, Wally. Wally and Hun. Nanette says hello. And so does Wally. She said hello.
So as you can see, that Snow kind of messes with it. So the pattern, in my opinion, was messed with because Snow and white and yellow kind of do that. And you can start seeing the halo on this animal. You start seeing the tail configuration. I mean, that is a classic white and yellow Bell Snow. That I think it was possible hit Eclipse also. Let me see if I can find some more white.
Thanks for stopping by, Wally.
Tinley's going to be fun.
Yes, it is.
Tinley's going to be fun.
Take lots of pictures and video.
Oh, someone sent me Josh sent me a photo. That's a perfect example right there. Boom. That's a perfect example of a Tremper.
A beautiful animal.
And that probably colored up when he got older. White and yellow does tend to make that white a starch white. It's almost it's a bad term to use, the enigma effect almost.
Leo wanted to know if white and yellow messes with the pattern in the tail.
Well, I pay for the top, Wally. I pay for the top one on StreamYard, which is $50 a month, and I got the top package from Melon for $15 a month because I got a deal. So that's why.
We were having trouble with my microphone on there right now. That's what the problem was. That's why we're
And
not using it.
That's why we're not using it. Is, I could get on as a guest, but he could. I couldn't hear him. But yeah, it's a stream. It's Streamlab came out with Melon a while back, and that's because I think they have some legal issues with OBS. That's what I think it was. But if you can link Streamlabs, cool. I'll contact you, brother. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, go have a great weekend though.
You get lots of video.
Yeah.
Tell Nanette, I hope she has a great time also.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Have fun. Enjoy the weekend.
That's what it's about, having fun.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I wish I could go. I mean, people ask me if I'm missing, like, I should take this off now. If I'm missing going to shows, but it's one of them things. I mean, I guess, yeah, kind of. But I haven't been to Tinley since 2014.
And Wally, you know, just because you like me doesn't mean you have to buy me a bunch of stuff while you're there and send it to me.
Yeah, Leo was on one of Miles' threads and then someone said, "Oh, I'll do whatever you need, whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, go buy all Miles' stuff and send it to me." Miles had something I wanted. I think he sold it, and I don't like being like telling my friends, "Hey, give it to me," when you could sell it. So. Yeah, Luna is actually really cool. Big G is an amazing guy.
I like Luna.
I'm excited that he's in the area. It's going to give. I tell people the more leopard gecko breeders we have in the area, it's going to be diversified, and we're going to have more blood. If I was the only leopard gecko breeder in Wisconsin, it would suck.
Yeah, you guys will have a more of a diverse area to pick from. Even before the show, and Andrew's sorry.
That's funny. But
we love you, Wally.
Yeah, Big G is one of them. I can't say nothing bad about the guy. The guy's an amazing dude. I think he's got some stuff. I don't know if I can say. I don't know if he's done videos on him or not, because he did talk to me and maybe you about some projects he has. That's really cool projects. I don't know if we can talk about them though.
Yeah. I won't say no. I'm not going to say that.
Because
you and I can
really
talk
cool
about
projects
it right now amongst ourselves and pretend these guys know. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some really cool. I know he's got some really cool fat tail projects.
Yes,
he's got like crested geckos. He's got some really cool tangerine line stuff in his leopard geckos. And he's really detailed in his breeding. He's really detailed, and he selects his females for a reason. He selects his males for a reason. I like that.
And he's got two gargoyles named Andrew and Gary. Can't go wrong there.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm really excited that Luna Gecko's in town, and I will be getting stuff from him. I just turned off my monitor, so that rocked. I have big. Yeah, you guys still see me. The buttons underneath there.
Oh,
I just turned off my main monitor. I'm excited that he's here, and I'm gonna. People should know. They already should know Gary's gonna expand since he's got a building. So
yes,
I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna get bigger than I am already. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it'll be great to watch you expand.
I want to do some more stuff, and of course, I'm going to be doing testing. I want to break down. What I mainly want to do is break down a lot of stuff. I want to break down and get down to single gene animals again, and really dive into that. And I'm not looking at the camera a lot because, guys, I'm sorting at the same time. See, sports cards. I've had these in boxes for ages.
Leo said he met him at Janesville, and he said he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about a few other projects that are coming up, and I'm excited to see what you got hatching for the cloud, because I'm not producing that much this year, guys. I'm not going to. After the move, I will. And people are going to laugh at this. I just bought a lot more, over 10,000 more roaches to add to my colonies.
Yeah.
So I'm not looking to be a huge roach breeder, but I'm trying to produce maybe, like 150 to 500,000 a month. So,
Oh, that's not huge, right?
not compared to some of these guys. I was
Yeah.
contacting them and they're like, "Oh, we do like 4 million a month." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I wasn't gonna do that. The main reason I wanted to breed roaches was to supply my own food for my. I mean, geckos can't just eat roaches, but I mean, I'll still feed mealworms. But I wanted to supply like food to my Nile and to all the other animals. I wanted to have roaches for them. And then I'm like, oh, these are easy to breed. Why not just go whatever, just go big. So I got a room down in the basement. It's the coal room because it's an old building. It's got a coal shaft room. And I'm going to heat it, and that's where they're going to go.
Yeah, that'll be cool. And you know what else is good is you'll be able to supply like locally your whole little area right there. For sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping that all my bugs are probably. I don't know if I'm going to sell them at shows. I don't know if I'm going to wholesale them out to someone else and have them just do it because there are roach suppliers, and I don't want to step on toes. But I mean, if other breeders like Leo wanted them, you wanted them, I'm going to beat everyone's price. I'm not looking for. I'm looking for roaches to pay my bills at the facility. Because I truly have a facility now, guys. It's not my basement. No. I truly have a facility.
Well,
and I'm not too happy about it, but I am.
You wouldn't have, but yeah. No.
Yeah, not yet. But I mean, the realization is coming, though, now that I have it's coming up on the 1st. It's happening. And if you're in the Green Bay area, or well, it'd be Wrightstown, but I mean Green Bay, Appleton area, you guys are more than welcome to. I might not be there that day, but I'll work it out. You guys can come over. It'd be easy peasies. I'll do tours. You guys can play with geckos. Maybe clean up 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Yeah. You want to look at them ones over there? You can look at them all. Clean the tubs while you're in there.
That's what I'm saying. Feed them, clean them, water them, do something.
Get a feel for having the animal. Hey, get a feel for having the animal for a day, and have them volunteer and come over and feed and clean. And
I am looking for a few animals, though. I'm looking, if someone wants to get some animals off me, I'm looking for like some adult king snakes. I don't care what sex they are. I could care less. And I want some king snakes. I want to get some different larger corn snakes. Again, don't care if they're all males. I could care less because I'm not going to breed them. Yeah. I just want that stuff for the zoo.
Very cool.
We're actually going to do the zoo. I think we're going to do it where it's free also. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. It's going to be free.
I have a king snake, but he's real mean little. Ugh. King
snakes tend to be that way, and they like to bite themselves.
Well, this guy don't bite himself. He bites you, but he doesn't let go. He bit my son and held on for, I bet you, 30 minutes.
He was like, "That is my food."
I mean, my son even filled up the sink with cold water and put his hand in the water. Would not let go. It was crazy. Yeah, and he was like, "Dad, it's starting to hurt."
That's kind of funny. That kind of sucks, but kind of funny at the same time. Hey, look, it's Jerry Rice. Who wants to buy that? It's not worth anything. It's not worth anything at all. I should stop doing this and pay attention to you guys. I'm disappointed that did have an issue. I wanted to have fun with it today. Because
I think if we would, like you said, if we would have had time yesterday and ran through it, we would have had all the kinks worked out. So we'll have to do that during the week here. When you have time, we'll sit down and just work out 10 minutes. We'll have it figured out.
Because the thing is like it had a switchboard where I could like hit the button and it would play different sounds. And if you guys subscribed, it would do a little notification on the screen. If you guys donated, stuff like that would do notifications on the screen. And that's what I wanted. I wanted like the subscription thing notification because I didn't pay attention, guys. And I apologize for this. But we went up in subscribers. We went to 116, which is amazing. I like that. I really think it's a really cool thing that you guys got us up to that many subscribers already.
Here's another picture of some of those geckos from Mark.
My hoodie.
Your hoodie disappears.
My hoodie disappears.
They're pretty cool. Let me get it to you.
Oh, we got a little.
I just disappeared.
Oh, we got tons of stuff from Josh. Josh sent me like a ton of stuff. Or Matt sent me some stuff. I'm sorry.
Front part of my hoodie won't disappear.
It's a white and yellow from. This is from Luna.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's cool.
My hoodie just got a black spot.
Luna is good people, but Luna needs to send me geckos for free.
Yeah.
How you like that one? Oh, who knows who Dan Fouts is?
Ninja fan.
No one knows who Dan Fouts is?
Let me guess, he's a football player.
Yeah. This card was made in 83. That's old. Oh, man. So what is going on? Okay, you got eggs on the ground. What is going on with the eggs on the ground?
Okay. I got
We need eggs.
crested gecko eggs and
I
a
like
couple
it.
leopard gecko eggs, which will be a very cool, interesting combo. We'll have to see how that one turns out. They're looking good too. I check them, once a week or so, and they look really good. Really, really
Dude.
good.
And you got hatchlings already? How they doing?
They're doing great. They're growing. They're eating. They're a little crazy, of course, because they get to that wild stage. So,
Dude, I'm telling you, leopard geckos and crested geckos have them stages. They just like, guess what? We're gonna be wild today.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna eat your finger, and then they get out of it. Then they're fine again.
and then I got Picta geckos, which I should have some eggs soon from her. She keeps laying eggs, so I threw the mail in, let them do their thing.
Oh, that's
We'll see what
right. Your Picta started laying eggs. That's right.
Yes. And then I got a male gargoyle coming from
Luna.
no. I got it coming from my game of Morse there.
Ooh, Josh.
So Josh, yeah. Yes. We worked out a good deal.
Leopard gecko wise or crested gecko? Leopard gecko because you don't do cresteds.
No.
73-ish days. And it wasn't in an incubator though. It was on a shelf.
Yeah,
73
crested
days.
geckos can go over 100 days.
Yeah.
So, I've seen guys go 115, 116.
Yeah.
And I think, don't Leachianus eggs go really long too? I don't know. I've never bred leeches.
I've never bred leeches. I want to breed leeches, and I think this building is going to force me to do it, if that makes sense. I'm going to end up doing it.
That would be cool.
Oh, someone's texting me now.
And Chihuahuas will be cool too.
Yeah, I wanted to get into some other species, but then I got to make sure it's in a cool room, Make sure that the animals aren't in a hot room. So my building's not super big. It's not. I mean, you take the building and the basement, I may be at like 2,000 square feet, maybe. And I got to have a living area because it's got a kitchen in it, a kitchenette, should I say a kitchen? And then I got to have a place for the kiddos. 60 to 120 on cresteds. Yeah, see, cresteds just take forever. That's
Yeah, Josh, I have to agree with you there.
Yeah, weather will be good for shipping one of these days. Yeah.
Yeah, it still gets cold up here. So,
I don't trust FedEx period right now. FedEx
Nope.
is just being punks.
When I had to wait till almost mid-May when Gary sent me geckos last time because it stayed cold.
Telling you, it sucks, but you live in the wrong area. We gotta get you out of that area. And just get you. Let's move you to Florida. I'm moving to Utah.
Yeah, Florida would be okay, but then I can't own a bunch of stuff that I would like to own eventually in the future because
Yeah,
Florida's crazy.
Florida's like, guess what? It's an ant. It's legal. It's illegal now.
Yeah, Arizona is cool, but Becky hates the heat.
But I don't know where I want to go. I honestly want. I mean, we got the stuff that I'll eventually release to everybody after. Probably, I want to say the end of April. I'll start talking about it a little bit more, and stuff like that. But I'm stuck here for a year right now.
Because of the new
The
building.
lease,
and stuff,
yeah, the lease. But I won't. I kind of almost kind of have it scheduled out where it's all paid, but I got to get the U-Haul. I'm gonna move a lot of stuff as soon as he gives me keys. He might toss me the keys on like the 27th, so I'll start moving stuff with my car because I don't have a truck anymore.
Because he's doing things over there, right? He's doing some changes and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, he's putting a thermostat that goes through the Wi-Fi, so I can actually, adjust it and everything else. He's gonna put a smoke alarms in more than where he has them now, just for safety. Let's see. He's putting we're talking about it, putting a code key on the front door since I have a foyer and I have a double lock door, so it takes two locks to get through my door. And then I can have FedEx drop off packages. They can have the code to it and drop off packages in my foyer.
That's cool. That is really cool.
So if I have an animal and I want it to be delivered there, it can go in the foyer and be heated. So that'd be kind of nice. And so I'm liking this area, and I'm thinking that if we stay in Wisconsin, if everything goes good and I get a bigger, like a building for the zoo, that we'll probably end up keeping this for the office. Because it could be, I mean, the basement can be all the geckos in the zoo, and then I can have the office there.
That's cool. That's really good. I know you talk about dropping packages off. One day, Becky and I left to go somewhere. I can't remember where we went shopping or something. And the UPS guy comes, right? And we come home. And he had put all the packages right in the living room, right? Stacked them up real nice, right in the middle of the living room. I'm like,
it's hooking you up.
Hooking me up. He may have went and had lunch and everything on us, and we didn't even know.
He's like, I'm hungry. I'm eating. It's happening. Yeah, I mean, I trust my guy. My mail guy I have here. I trust him 100%. My mailman, awesome guy. To give you an example, I ordered isopods off of eBay. I couldn't pass up the deal. $9.99 for 200 powder oranges. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, cool.
Wow, yeah, that's a crazy amount, too.
Yeah, no one bid on them.
They grow so fast.
Yeah, so I got them set up with another colony because people don't know I'm going isopod crazy, and I sat there and the mailman brought them up to my door. He knew that they were animals, and he brought them up to my door.
That's cool. I got you covered on a few things with those.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting till the weather warms up. I'm going to be buying some stuff off you. I don't want to kill your stuff, but not when you got a 10 lot, like a 10 culture, then I'll buy.
Oh yeah, no, I got some stuff that is way up there.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah, because right now, of course, my dairy cows, I have those. I don't need dairies. I don't need dairy cows. Anyone want dairy cows?
Yeah.
Anyone?
I got a whole bunch, but I could always use those to expand and what I got. But yeah. See, now that sucks, Mark, because you got the key code and all that, and they can put stuff in there, but they won't do it.
I'll tip my when I used to have a building and it was for my thrift stores, and I used to tip my FedEx guys with the normal ones. Like I would give them a $50 gift at like Christmas time, and then halfway through I give them $25, and it goes a long way. It goes a long way with them. Oh man, what a day!
I bet you that does. I never, we used to give our mailman stuff, wine and stuff like that. But
my mailman, I love my mailman. He's such a good guy. He's such a good guy. I think what we need to do is get another guest on soon. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, well, that guy, the one guest that we were talking about, like I told you, his fiance is pregnant, and it's the time difference, and it's a big thing. Does anybody want to come on now? We could throw a link up and throw somebody on now. One of our guests, right? One of our.
Yeah, whoever wants. If someone wants to come on, say yes, and I'll put the link up. Shoot, I'll do it now. Let's see. We can do an open it.
Potato?
Wait, where's? Oh, I've been doing it.
Oh,
I've been doing it so much on the other one. I forgot how to invite people in this one.
Burning my hand.
Here,
looks hot.
here, we'll do this. I don't care who comes on. Here, boom!
Yes.
It's gonna hit post like 4 times. There you go.
Here you go. If anybody wants to come on, go ahead, do it. Click the link.
Oh, what a day!
So is the weather changing there yet? Is it so
Oh, yeah.
cold?
It's like 50, 60 degrees. Well, it was 30 degrees of snow today, but it's going to be gone by tomorrow.
Yeah.
100% it'll be gone by tomorrow.
Our forecast says snow on Monday and Tuesday, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm all for it. Bring snow on. I don't care.
Not me.
Bring the snow on. Blizzard me up. I'm all for it. Yeah, I don't know what else is going to go on. I was all excited about the melon thing because I was like, oh, we can do this. It has different tickers. Like I can put banners everywhere. The features between Melon and StreamYard is night and day.
I believe it is.
But I mean, the alerts I can put up. I'm going to do little emojis for like reptiles, and yeah, I'm going to do them all. And there's people in Tinley. I wish we should have done a Saturday show during the day and like bribe Leo to walk around with his phone.
Leo, do you want to do that one day? You can go around and film for us. Yeah, it would be nice to get Adam on here or something. He's usually good.
This is a small Tinley show, though. That's what I tell everyone. It's a small Tinley show.
Why is it small? What do you mean?
Well, it's the little one. It's the March. It's the March show. It's not as big as the later October show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the March one. It's not the October. So we'll have to go do that one time and just do it live from inside there.
That's what I need to do. Because I don't know where it's at. I bought a portable. It's a switchboard that charges, and it's like totally wireless. Look at it, see? 130 Exotics reporting on site from Tinley Park and ARBC. But you have to go up to Potter and grab his boob.
Oh, yeah. That's what you want to do.
And what's really funny is he probably would look at you and say, hey, what's up? Potter's hilarious. I love Potter. If you're going
to the auction.
Yeah, as I say, you got to go to the auction. Gary, zoom down here. Andrew Flight, O'Hara Airport, we can make it. I should zoom down there, but tomorrow I am working all day at my store tomorrow. No, wait. Yeah, all day at my store tomorrow. Then I'm running a store in Greenville for Sunday and Monday. Then I have like the upper ups, like whatever they are, coming in on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
So you're going to be traveling between stores? Is that what you're going to be doing for the next couple of days?
Next few days. Like tomorrow I'm at my store, and then on Sunday I'm at Greenville. Monday I'm in Greenville. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is my days off usually. But Tuesday I get up to our meeting for an hour because there's meetings like all the time. And then I will have another meeting at 1:00. That's a 2-hour meeting, or 1:30. I forget it. Sometime not there. And then on Wednesday, he's gonna be in town, and Thursday's gonna be in town.
So, why do they have you rotate stores? If you don't mind me asking.
Another manager is on PTO, and he lost his staff, so no one's there to run the store. So other managers are stepping up. What's nice is when I sell, I get a little kickback, but my store doesn't.
No. Okay.
So it kind of skews my numbers a little bit.
Well, Leo, I would do that. You buying a ticket and having to put it at the airport, and I'll just go pick it up.
Leo's got big time of money. He's got Lambo money. Leo's got Lambo money. I don't know what else I want. I mean, go and take. there's a certain Bell albino on Miles' table that I want. It's a female. It looks like it was colored from head to toe with a marker. Just take it and say, this is Gary's, and walk away.
Yeah, and go find me what's his name? An axanthic crested gecko. Do the same thing. Just write my name on it. Say this is Andrews, and just walk away and see how far you get.
Walk away. Just
don't even
walk
say
away.
nothing. Say he's got you covered.
Just walk away. Miles will probably message me right away and say, "Hey, guess how much you owe me?" That's what he'll say.
Yeah.
But Miles has some really cool animals for sale right now. He's got a lot on hold.
Well, that's usually good though too, when you got stuff on hold.
And get that stuff going. Wow, look at this! Is actually working pretty good.
Your right name's on there.
And shipping paid. Yeah, this right names. Just like put it off to the side and just say, yeah, this is Gary's. Seth is here. Where's Seth? Seth's here? Seth is in Tinley? No way. Go give him a hug. Say, Seth, how are you?
You know what? Scratch the axanthic and just go over to his table, or if he's there, if he's got a table, and a couple fat tail geckos.
Yeah, just tell him it's mine. I don't want any fat tails right now. I need some knobbers though. Give me some knobtails. I need a female knobtail. That's what I really, really need.
I know somebody's got some.
Yeah, I need some. Is he in the chat right now? I need some knobtails, guys. Who's got a knobbers? That sounds so bad. Who's got a knobbers? Yeah, Tinley Park this weekend. Everyone's gonna be out there spending money that we don't have, and they're just gonna be dropping bills, man. They're gonna be dropping them, and then the vendors are gonna go home with money in their pocket.
Mm-hmm. I did see an interview with Phil Gross the other day. Did I tell you? And he was talking about the bill that got passed through the House, through the Senate, and now they have to send it over to the House. But the House is going to change. It's going to change the bill to a new bill, and they're trying to keep it where the Lacey Act part is completely out of it completely. So that's the point of contact with your senators. So when it goes back to the senators, that part of it's not in it. That's
going to be a good thing. Keep supporting USARK though.
Absolutely. He also said they're going to start encompassing like people that are in the inverts and stuff like that, because then they fight for those people too. So he's going to try to bring it into more animals, because people don't understand. They think it's all about reptiles. It's not. It's about all animals. Anybody who owns a pet, that's what it's about.
To tell you the truth, I think that's where, oh gosh, dang it, now someone's going to kill me. The person that started USARK, that's why he called it USARK, is because the ARK for all animals. That's the theory behind it. But Seth, I believe Seth is probably, I wonder who he's vending with, or he's by himself. I don't know. And you're going to donate a gecko to there you go, dude. That's huge. That's freaking huge. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Do you know what really made me mad? It was a year ago now. We were donating to USARK auction at Mickey's Janesville show. It's a 2-day show. And I donated like 2 geckos that I would sell on my table like $500-$600. They went for like $220. I was like, and they were, well, it's not good. I'm like, that's not the point. I mean, it was some awesome animals, and
yeah. What's the name donated? What was it? A gargoyle gecko, and it went for like $600-$700.
Yep.
What's the name did there? Wally.
Yep. And
I had my eye on that gecko, and he texted me, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna bid on it, and then that was a bad weekend for me. Like that happened. I was expecting at least go for $400. That happened. Then I bought a curly hair tarantula for like $50 in the auction. I was like, oh, cool. And then I lost my money for like 6 hours, and my lens broke. That was a bad weekend. I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. But
that's when you lost your money bag too. But had to go find it.
Bag. I was tripping. I texted Miles. I was texting Mickey. I was like, Mickey, you know me. Can I get in the building? Can I? And he goes, yeah. You can get in there. Whatever. But he says, I'll be back. And I'm like, dude, it wasn't like I was broke. I had my cards. It's just all my cash. And it was
Yeah.
a large sum of money. And I was like, it was after one day sales. And the people in Wisconsin was so honest. People knew what it was. It was just sitting on top of my table. Because I took the animals off the table and put them in boxes. And because the auction was going to happen, I didn't want anyone leaning on the table, knocking animals off or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, but my money bag was sitting there. And around my table was Dylan and Brittany and Evan and Miles and stuff, people like that, and Wally. But there was tons of other people in the thing, and I was walking around constantly just having fun. And it was still there when I went there. All the money was there. It was fine. Then I went upstairs and my lenses broke.
Yeah, Seth is vending with Loving's Reptiles.
I need to get back down there. I need to do that show. The silent auction, I like a silent auction a lot too. I like doing those. I like bidding on stuff. And then the fun auction is just fun because I like bidding on stuff. It just makes me feel like I'm donating more money. Like I'm that guy's like, I don't know what it is, but bid it higher. That's me.
Then you win it, and it's something you're like, well, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah. Oh, like what did I win at the Janesville? I won the corn snake I already got rid of. I traded it off. I got a corn snake at Scaleless or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And it was valued at like 200, I think, and I paid like 250, 300 for it. I think I might have. I forget. And then I got the rose, not the rose hair, the curly hair. And I got something else. I forget what it was. I was bidding on a picture that was drew by Erica. It was like a frog that was dressed up like Deadpool. I wanted it. I wanted it bad. It was the original, and it went for like $500. And I was like, okay, I got to stop spending money at that point. And then she sent me one. I think she sold them for like $40 or $50 prints of them for US Arc, and I bought one. So I have that, and then I got other prints I won for US Arc auctions, like ball python prints and crested gecko prints and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy for what some of that stuff goes for. I watched one auction; they were auctioning off something, and it was like up to $8,000. I was like, what the heck?
I'm honestly thinking about doing a US Arc membership drive or something if Melon works, because we can do like donation goals, and it will keep a tracker at the top, and everyone that donates to the page will and make that donation tracker go up, and we do like a drive. And I want to do a membership drive though. Giving Phil like 10 grand would be sweet, but if I can give him 100 members,
members, better.
It'd be better.
Yeah.
So I got to figure that part out. If he lets me sign people up, it'd be really cool.
Yep.
So it would be cool, but we can do that. That's what's going to be kind of cool with it. We can do the membership drives. I wasn't even thinking about doing auctions, like just doing live auctions. Like, guess what? We got these animals. You got animals, and say, who wants to buy this? Dang, no eggs yet. Soon, I hope. Oh, dude,
sounds like me. I got a couple eggs, but not like, not as many as I would like right yet.
I'm just trying to get my animals moved now. I don't even care about the season now. I'm literally just going to focus on moving the animals, getting it done, getting them ready for next season, and start breeding. I might start breeding in November. October-ish, I'll start breeding animals.
Yeah.
And then come January, this time next year, I'll probably have like 10,000 animals downstairs and ready to sell. We'll buy some. Man, oh man. So anything else exciting but Tinley going on this weekend?
Don't know. I'm trying to think.
Is anything happening at Tinley that's supposed to be really cool?
Huh. I don't know.
Either.
Nothing that I know of.
Yeah, see, no one's buying me any animals, so This is like a weird show today. What's up? Oh, there's Luna. Luna, are you going to Tinley Park?
There's Luna. There's Webb's
Big
Obsession.
G. And we got some web obsessions.
Michael, he's got knobtails. He's the one I was telling you about.
So we need to get that. And cat geckos and crescent geckos cooking. Wait. Cat geckos.
Yes, they're
So
cool. Did you see his cat geckos? They're amazing.
when you got some when you got some of those for sale, I'm interested. Send me like when you got them for sale. Let me know.
Yeah, he was talking about knobtails. He needs a female knobtail too. So
Yeah, I need knobbers. I love saying that. Sorry. I will give you a Bo Jackson. A Bo Jackson.
What's up, Luna Geckos?
I'm trying. What up, boy? Not gonna make it over there this time. I
hit the fall show.
Well, there we go. Maybe I need to get down to fall show, but
That's what I was just thinking. The same thing.
I might be at that time because I probably would have went to Tinley this weekend if it wasn't for the move. If it was now with the job and the big boys coming and them thinking I'm all good and stuff, I can't. I'm thinking about when they enter my store, I'm gonna say, hey, look, I should be your boss, and just walk out.
Yep.
Leave it with that impression. Just say, hey, it's time and whatever. But I might be able to hit that fall show. Maybe buy some geckos, sell a gecko or two. Maybe I should breed ball pythons. No, that was short-lived. We're good.
That was quick. You were in and out in seconds. Now I'm out.
I'm good. Ball pythons. I think I can make thousands upon thousands of dollars. You should buy this package for $25,000. 7 years later, I have not made a nickel, and then sell out for $100.
Yep.
That's what ball pythons are.
Yeah, Michael there for Webb's Obsession there. He's got some pretty cool cat geckos. He was sending me pictures of them. Crazy.
I need cat geckos. I mean, it's like a must. I should get cat geckos. I want them. I think Wally had cat geckos for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Leo said you should breed royal pythons instead.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing the royals instead of balls. I was thinking about that. But I mean, you got to be a king to do that.
Yes,
then they're different. I mean, ball pythons. The reason I don't do it is because, and now Wisconsin's kind of getting that way with geckos. So don't get on me about this. But everybody has ball python. Like everybody has them. There's gecko breeders that have ball pythons.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know.
So I'm like, I don't want to do ball pythons. I just don't want to do it. Breed just albino balls for the truckload. There's a guy back in the day, I forget his name. He's the guy that crashed the Mojave market. Mojaves were going for like $5,000 a piece.
Yep.
He was a car dealership guy, and he bought into these things, and then it crashed so quick he couldn't sell them for $200.
No, that's why they're, you can pick them up for $75 now because of that.
Getting close to the 30-day pre-lay shed. Oh, see, now see, ball python people. What is a cat gecko? Cat geckos are sweet. I will show you what a cat gecko is.
They are long, skinny. They're pretty cool.
Cat geckos are really sweet. They are a little more not as hardy as I would say. Let's say leopard geckos. Leopard geckos you can basically put in a fire and it'd be fine. That's what a cat gecko is right there. That's a pretty good. This is jungle dragon. I don't even know, but that's a cat gecko. Let's go back to cat geckos here. I mean, these are all cat geckos. The tail is the cool part of them, I think. Their head shape.
Michael just sent me pictures of them, so I'm going to send them to you of his.
Yeah. So
you can see.
Let's go back to Facebook. Facebook. Someone sneezed and she's got COVID.
Yeah.
She got the COVID 74.
83, I think.
83 sweet. Oh, look at it's Loki protecting me from the towel. Miles. Why isn't my Facebook working? You guys can look at Miles's dogs. I don't know why Facebook is not working. I was shut out of it a minute.
There you go. I just sent you 3 pictures, but you've been banned from Facebook, I think.
It probably was. There's a cat gecko. That's a cat gecko. I need cat geckos.
They are cool.
Yeah, I know. Geckoholic did. That was.
Yeah, that was a big fire. Wow.
I'm excited about cat geckos. I love cat geckos.
He's like, whatever.
That's a cool one. Look at that.
I like the tail on that one. Look at that.
The cat geckos are just really cool. I need some cat geckos. Yeah, Wally had them. I could have swore Wally had some cat geckos for a little bit. I'm not sure what happened to him totally, but I know he had them.
He may have. I'm not sure. Michael Larry's got some very cool geckos in general. He's got knobtails. He's got several different types of knobtails, I believe, and he's got the cat geckos, and he's got them banded geckos. You see that he's set up there? He might have
Central American banded.
I don't know if they're Central American, but don't we have like local ones here?
Yeah, we got the Texan has some too. Yeah,
yeah. I think he's got some locale ones. I think they got some in Arizona too, but I'm not sure.
I have a ton of babies. Let's see. I have a ton of babies. We're just waiting for them to be a little older, so I know which ones to keep for breeding. Cool. Let me know. I am interested. I would like to pick up a pair or a trio. I don't know if cat geckos do good in trios or if they do good in pairs.
I told him the same thing. We think
but
alike.
I want them. And the reason I want them is I think they're a cool species I could put on display. I think they're a little different.
Yeah, Mark, he's seen my fat tails. He likes my fat tail geckos.
Fat tails are awesome, though. That's why.
Yep. I just wish she would, she's just not laying eggs. Big G. I don't know why. I paired her up but I don't know. She's just eating real well. She's getting really big. So we'll just maybe next year might be the key.
Fat tails are just different. They're just not the same. I don't know. They don't lay as many eggs either.
No, but they're still cool. Really
they're freaking amazing. The fat tails are cool. The tangerine ones are really cool.
Yes, I did, Luna. Yes, I did. Just like you said, for the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever it was. I can't remember. I got it written down in December. You told me.
Eclipse of the Bellline. I think the Eclipse of the Bellline is amazing. Radar is my favorite of all of them. So I mean, when it comes to Eclipse, I like Radars more than I like any other, Typhoons or the rainwater ones. And then the Raptors, well, people can fight me and say you have to have the pedal stripe in there too. But Raptors are a Tremperline. I like the Bell. They seem to have the whitest head.
There, Michael's telling you about what kind of cat geckos. Banded.
I'm in Arizona locale. I'm going to have to talk to you about this. I'm going to talk to you about those. Look at this, guys. I think we have a connection.
Yeah, we've made a love connection.
I don't know what Nanette and Handy Dandy's going to say about this. But guys, I see it. And I think it's happening in Fauna Radio live.
That's an exciting. Oh, man, that's funny.
Oh, man. Do you know what's funny? I think of Luna Gecko every time I come down to this computer because I took a picture of the moon and it's my background. So I think of Luna Gecko every time.
Michael, can I share that to Gary real quick? I found
it's going to cost you $1,000. Someone text me.
I'm going to show you some geckos that. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share them to you, Gary. These are some of the stuff that you should get at any second. These are some of the stuff that
the knobbers.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Little knobbers. I like that. The late night show and Tails and no scales, man crush. It's an open relationship. Oh man, I missed all this. What a great time. I'm sorry, that's funny. I needed that today.
Did you get
Let's
more
see.
than just? Oh, there they go.
You
There
got
they
me
are.
tons. I want those. How do I get those?
Them are cool. Ain't they? Are they not cool?
I want those. We gotta talk. Let's see what else we got. I like the other
Look
one
at that
better.
one.
That one's cool though. That's a little red.
Yep.
That's a little red.
I like that. It must
Cool.
have sent more than once. I don't know why it would have sent more than once like that to you, Gary.
Oh, I don't
That's
care.
crazy.
Doesn't matter to me. That's
Look at
insane.
that one.
That's insane too. Jeez.
You know, we had Michael on with his tarantulas. We need to get him on with geckos.
Yeah, I'm game. Yeah, I won't be sick this time.
Oh yeah.
That's when I had like COVID or something.
I'm gonna send you a picture of this one. I like this guy a lot.
I like this head. Boom. Hi.
Boom. It's like, hello, how are you?
That's insane. Hey, look
That's
at
a
little
patternless one.
doobie. Hey, you want to know something really funny about dubia roaches? Okay, I
Huh.
was telling my boss yesterday. She stopped by to make sure I was okay because I drove like 45 minutes to work to cover that other store, and I was buying dubia roaches. I was doing them deals, and she goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm buying dubia roaches." She thought I said doobie roaches,
Oh,
and I'm like, "No." She was like, looking at me, and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, roaches are funny." And she goes, "What do you do with doobie roaches?" I'm like, "Dubia."
doobie roaches. You can smoke them, right?
Oh, I was smoking it up.
What's the standard? Or what's our stand on beard?
Stand on which one? On what?
On beard. Mark's asking a question.
Oh.
I didn't.
On beardies, my daughter loves bearded dragons. She's all
They're
about
pretty
bearded
cool.
dragons.
I think they're cool. I like the real red ones. Just my opinion. I
My
don't know
daughter's
much.
got a real red one. I forget what we paid for it. I think I gave like a trio of tangerine rainwaters or something.
I'm not really too much up on the Morris of them, but I mean I know them.
I'm a bearded dragon nut, but I do think, leopard geckos are in the same boat, I guess. But I mean, one good thing about leopard geckos and people going nuts about genetics is that I'm not putting 40 leopard geckos in a tub and saying, there you go, just pick one out, and it's $40. You see that with bearded dragons a lot. They just put them in a tub and say $40, pick one out.
Yep. They separate the males from the females. Yep.
I used to have a leather breed them. I ended up a huge group with Chris Allen a long time ago. There's a name I haven't heard in a bit. They find to work with. And I'm not a leatherback fan. I'm just not, because of the extra you got to do with it. The silkies you do. Leatherback, then there's silkies, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One more question. Checking in with Miles tomorrow. Eclipse, does it take anything away from color? I don't believe so. But when it used to, but people have selectively bred that to where some of the radars and eclipses, keep that orange. Same thing with Tremper.
Eclipse can kind of mess with the pattern a little bit, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eclipse kind of like washes out color for low end eclipses. But like you go to a Miles or JMG or something like that, they'll have high end Eclipse stuff that have color. That was always the thing, that it's really hard to get like a tangerine Eclipse. It was really hard at one time. Now it's done all the time.
Yeah, Luna, I agree with you on that. But Mark here, he's kept lots and lots of bearded dragons, and he's got huge setups for them. He was just wondering about, I'm pretty sure, the leatherback thing, how people feel about that.
Oh, you should have seen the people trying to offer me alligators already because they thought I had a facility big enough.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, you probably got 1,000 calls. Hey,
oh, we got a
I saw
gator.
your
I'm like,
show, you got a gator.
I was like, I don't know. No. I don't. I thought about doing a dwarf caiman, but even that with our tortoises, I'm going to need a zoo here soon.
Yep.
And even a dwarf caiman, a 4-foot dwarf caiman can't stay in an 8-foot cage.
Nope.
It's going to need a 12 by 20 room. It's going to need something huge, and I just can't house that. And I would be irresponsible if I was the zoo that says, do as I say, not as I do.
Yep.
So,
Well, maybe as time goes, you'll be able to get a bigger facility and then expand to stuff like that.
my dream is to have outside and indoor location where I can have animals during the good times. If I'm in Wisconsin still, have them outside during the good times, and then I can transfer them indoors and have a 24, a zoo year round, but they can come indoors during the winter.
I mean, you even look at the reptile gardens down here, and he's only got like one alligator, one crocodile. He doesn't have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah,
But they're in big enough. They're in big enough enclosures. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, he doesn't, because how much room they take. He can only have like 2.
That and the food intake is insane. Like I couldn't feed them. Like we're thinking of Dalbra. I don't know when we're gonna get the Dalbra. We don't need it to be perfect scoots, so we're probably gonna buy like a double scooter or something like that. The scoots on the back sometimes they're not perfect. Well, that doesn't bother us at all. So I mean, they're deeply discounted when you're that way. And I'm not ashamed to say some of these people know who I am, and they know what I'm doing, so they're gonna give me a deeper discount. Because I'm not in the market to start breeding Dalbras.
No,
I'm just not. Just like people, when I sit there and say I'm looking for an animal, the first thing I tell people, I don't care about sex and I don't care about the morph. It doesn't mean you can give me a normal, I care. And they're like, oh, well, this morph is worth $2,000 and you wanted that. I'm like, no. I'm not interested in buying it for its value. I'm looking for a normal animal, like ball pythons. I'll put a normal in the cage. I don't need it to be the $5,000 animal. It doesn't need to be that.
But I often thought I often thought if a person had like a walk-through zoo, you could have a room with, you start out with just a normal like ball python, right? And then you could show all the other morphs that are the same snake in there. If you had them all in there, so people could see all the color.
That would be cool. That would be cool. It'd take a lot of space, but I mean, you can do head to toe, like head to floor to ceiling. But that would be cool. My dream is I want to do all the Wisconsin animals.
That would be cool too.
I can own them. I can't sell them. So I'm thinking about doing whatever I have to do so the state knows I have them, and do a Wisconsin room. So it'd have like the common snapper. Well, red ear sliders aren't native here, but whatever. They are now. And just have all the animals that are here and have it in the zoo.
Yeah, no. And I thought about that with like retics because there's so many, but that would take a lot of room because of how big their enclosures are.
I honestly, I'm thinking about getting a big snake eventually. Probably not in this location because this location I don't think would house a big snake, especially with the monitor I have. But I don't know if I'd go retic. I might just go Burmese, the old-fashioned Burm. Burmese are they're a little sluggish,
and they're better with people. They really are.
Yeah. So I thought about going that way. But you guys, it's awesome. I love it. You guys keep the emails and messages coming to me, but I'm not looking for large in charge animals. I'm not looking for Burmese pythons right now. I'm not looking for retics and alligators. And
you'll wake up with 200 messages tomorrow. I got all these Burms.
Croc monitors. I'm not looking for. I'm looking for species right now that I can educate people on, like, the king snakes and the corn snakes, and the tricolors would be really cool. Stuff like that. This albinos and normals was what we had. I miss Burmese pythons. I had this big girl, 16 foot, maybe she might have been 17 foot tops. And she was just a huge overfed at the time, because back then we kept them in racks, that's what we thought, and we fed them. But she was just a big baby. I would get her out when I'm cleaning cages, let her roam the rooms, and she didn't care. I miss that snake. And then my Matlocks, I'm thinking about, if I got a large snake, probably a Matlocks. Matlock pythons are underrated.
Cool. Blackheads are cool. I like the blackhead pythons a lot.
Savus and blackheads and Matlocks all shot up in price.
Yep.
I remember.
And children's pythons. Children's pythons also would be very, very cool.
I will be getting children and spotteds. They don't take up much room.
No.
They're excellent, and they're really calm snakes. I'm thinking about getting the house snakes too. Getting the house snakes because they're fun to play with, and
Luna's got a question for you.
will there be a room at the zoo to house Handy Dandy and Miss Puffy Dog? Yeah, well, of course, always, 100%. That is a done deal. I'll throw you a key. I don't care.
She sorts crickets and mealworms very well. I've seen it. She did a video.
I wouldn't have her sort crickets. I don't do crickets.
No, I'm just saying.
I hate crickets. Oh my god, do I hate crickets? I don't know how Wally does it.
Donation done.
Donation done. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know how Wally does crickets. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how Luna does crickets.
I do crickets. And I'll tell you, I wouldn't do them, but the crested geckos love them, and so does the fat tail geckos. Absolutely love the crickets.
I thought I could breed goblins fast enough, but goblins don't breed that fast. Like someone that goes through 2,000, 3,000 crickets a week, you would have to have so many red goblins that it's insane. But crickets, I don't like crickets.
Crickets are cool. I had a question for Luna though. He was looking for crickets that live longer. Which crickets live longer? I know there's several different species of crickets out there, and I know there's certain ones that only live a short time, and then there's ones that live for a while.
I can't. He's gonna have to know. I tried to look it up. I can't find it. But dubias, we're gonna be doing dubs. See, boom. Hate crickets too. We used to breed them and then stink so terrible. Bandits
Texas
live a bit
banded.
longer.
Let me write that down so I can.
See, look it. I'm getting people agreeing with me.
Okay, now with the Texas banded, how do you know who breeds the Texas? Who sells the Texas branded?
Banded,
banded, not branded, banded.
The field crickets do die. There's a few things I don't like about crickets. They're okay. I still can't get it out of my head. The pinworms. Pinworms are something that some crickets have, and I don't know if they're still a thing. But leopard geckos, and when I started breeding leopard geckos, I didn't, put my geckos on crickets. I put them on mealworms, and my geckos looked always chunkier than JMGs and heat-fed crickets.
You do know pinworms are species specific.
Yeah, I did. Well, back then I didn't know, and I can't get it out of my head. So I think crickets are nasty. So I'm a nasty, and the crickets are just nasty. And so that's why I want to do not red runners. Don't do red runners, but red goblins. I wanted red goblins. But the thing is I'm breeding them. But if I was to feed them all, I could feed them all off right now. They'll be gone.
Yeah.
Now dubias last a little bit longer, but then when you feed dubias to your leopard geckos, they get huge. They get fat. It says Josh's has them, but they suck at shipping in the cold, not the crickets. Josh's, I had a Rainbow ship me crickets on a -16 day and 80% made it.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. Rainbow's very good, but for some reason, when I order crickets, this is no joke. When I order crickets from Rainbow, they get lost every single time. I order mealworms, they come straight through. Order crickets, they get lost in Memphis. And then they come all dead. And I don't know why the crickets get lost in Memphis, but it's only the crickets.
I don't know why you have. No, I will say that Rainbow Mealworms treats me great, and they treat everyone good. I'm pretty loyal to them.
I'm not saying anything bad about them.
No. But there are some other places that have great stuff. Like Josh is pretty good. Let's see, I've lost 100% in 40-degree weather. So that's weird. I wonder if it's just where you're located.
It could be. But when I order mealworms, the mealworms never get lost. But if I order crickets, they'll get lost every single time. It's like the people don't want to mess with the box or something. I don't know.
I will tell everyone this right now about dubias. I found dubia roaches cheaper somewhere than on their website is Amazon.
Did you see Michael there from Web's Obsession says he's got Suriname roaches?
How are they doing? I have right here in my location right now, I have shadows. The shadows are pretty freaking cool because they're all female and they just clone themselves. I have peppers, and I got red goblins are different. I got Madagascar hissers, I got white horns, and I got dubias.
I have to agree. If Adam was on here, Memphis is a trigger word.
Yeah, Memphis is a trigger word. Yeah, Memphis is a trigger word. Yeah, Memphis is a trigger word for a few reasons. Memphis sucks. And then my poor Memphis. I almost bought another Cayman lizard the other day.
Now, here's a question for you. Now, with the Cayman lizard, you said you had your issue. Do you think getting lost to Memphis for them a few days kind of affected them in the long run?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't. I don't know. But what was funny is I have another person that was at Janesville when I finally let everyone know that it happened. Like a select few, like you knew, and there's a few other. But then I let everyone know. Said they had the same problem, and he got it from the same shipment that Memphis came from. And he goes, it was shaking and spinning, and like that's exactly what Memphis was doing. The Serenade Partho is best. Same here. Don't even like to say the word if I'm shipping that week. No, Memphis is bad. I hate Memphis when I'm low. I found there's a little secret. I'm gonna let people know because I'm probably gonna beat all the prices if anyone buys from me. But I go to a very popular dubia roach website to buy roaches when I need to reload. And I try to buy from 3 different places, okay? 3 to 4, so I get different lineages, I guess. I don't know. And I found that same company sells them cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, see, there you go.
And ready for this one? I found companies sell isopods on eBay cheaper than they do their own website.
How can you go wrong?
I found a 20 lot of Panda Kings for $40. I didn't buy them because I don't know how hard they are. I didn't want to buy them just to kill them. So I wanted to research them, and then someone bought those. I don't know if it was, like they're going to put them back up.
Well, I don't think they're hard at all. So trust me, mine are exploding.
So I'm at that point where I almost bought them. I came real close. I was like, oh, them are really good. But then I'm like, oh, are they hard to do? Are they not hard to do? I think the most important thing is keep the moisture right.
Moisture, yep.
And this company that I got these other isopods off, they gave me food, but it wasn't a powder. It had nuts in it and little dry leaves, and then it looked like a piece of cuttle bone. So I was like, cool, and they seemed to like it. But the best chow I've ever done, and I need to buy more, is Wally's chow, or his isopod chow.
Did you see he put a post up on Facebook? He's coming out with 2-pound bags.
The stuff is insane. I mean, my dairy cows eat anything, but dairy cows also run from light. On the isopod, you put that stuff in there, everything comes out to eat it.
That's crazy.
It's just one of them things. I don't know what he puts in it. It's his secret, but he does something good. It's a beautiful thing. And I'll tell people this now. I put some of that in my roach chow.
Yeah, I could see it working there.
I put it in there because the roaches seem to eat it faster. I just tried it. I just put some in there, and they seem to eat it faster with that stuff in it.
Very cool.
But I won't breed mealworms either. No, I ain't breeding mealworms.
Mark breeds mealworms.
My problem is this. I don't want to say the price I get it because I don't know if it's. I haven't been on the Rainbow Mealworms website in a long time. I just send a text. say add this to this or add this to that. But it's just easier to pay someone to send them to me.
Yeah, it's less hassle for one. I have to agree.
I mean, and then how I'm thinking, if I get $50 on average per 1,000 roach, and I make 120,000 roaches, that's a pretty good monthly income.
I would say.
But I thought 120 when I was figuring out my numbers. I was telling you, it's like 125,000. That's a lot. 125,000 dubia roaches a month is nothing compared to some of these guys.
I know we were talking about that a little bit ago.
One guy goes, I do about 4 million a month. I was like, you do what? I was like, oh, okay. I stepped back. I was like, let me get back in my little car over here. My 125,000. Oh man. But now I have found that I took my roaches off heat too, so they stopped production a little bit for the move. I shouldn't have took my hissers off heat though. They like totally stopped eating. Right, I had to put them back on heat. I like my hissers. I love my hissers. So if anyone wants hissers too, I have those. Hissers self, and what I'm doing, I'm putting them up on eBay and Amazon.
Can you feed off the baby hissers or?
Yeah, I feed adult hissers. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, they're worth like $3 a piece." Whatever. I bred them. My Nile loves them. He goes, like, "Ooh, look at that wiggly." Yeah, see, I was heating them. They were in my gecko room. My gecko room stays around 80, 84, but I put them on the warmer wall, so it was like 86, and they seemed to do fine. They were fine, and then I moved them to the cooler wall, and the production stopped, and I don't have to system as much because this last month and a half has been kind of sucky. A month and a half, 2 months. So
yeah.
And then I put my hissers over there, and they just kind of stopped. And hissers produce faster than dubias once you get the colony big enough.
Yeah,
because they'll drop 80 babies.
That's
they don't
crazy.
care. They'll just drop 80 babies.
But they can climb the sides and get out.
Yes. The baby, you want to make sure your tub is escape proof because the babies, I have a lid on mine, but the handles on the lid has like a little groove under the lid, and all the babies get up in there. And when I open up the lid, they'll scurry down. They won't go up, but they can get out. So you want to make sure your hissers have a lid that they cannot get out. And you want to, and the darker the tub, the better. I used to have them all in clear tubs, and they weren't breeding as fast. And hissers seem to be more intelligent than, I know this sounds really weird, than dubias. Dubias will breed as long as there's some type of food and some type of moisture. But if you don't feed your hissers right, they will stop producing. They're like, oh, we're done. We're done producing. So I make sure that they always have food. I found out they don't like blood oranges. I didn't know what a blood orange was until I actually bought them. They will not touch them. Dubias will not touch them. But put a normal orange in there, it's great. But don't feed oranges to your feeders, the ones you're going to feed off. Give them
because
gout.
They give them gout and stuff. Yeah, not good.
So like that's where I gotta get the production where my breeders, and they'll get oranges, they'll get all that stuff, and then once they get sifted out, they'll get off that and they'll go to a more of a gut loader to feeders. I'm actually working on my own chow to figure out my own chow for dubias. So,
well, that would be cool too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the production of up there. I want like 125,000 a month, and then after about 4 months of 125 to 150,000, I think it'd be ready to go. Because you got to keep back some for yourself, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Or I'll just keep buying from that Dubia Roach site. That's all I keep saying. I don't know. I mean, I check it out on Amazon. I was buying out everything he had there for a minute. I bet he's mad at me because I like bought stuff, and then like the next day after he shipped my order, I went and bought more stuff. He could have put it all in one order.
Oh, I never thought Missouri rat food.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't feed any dog food or high protein, and this is something else people need to watch. Some rabbit foods have high protein,
very high protein.
So everyone's saying just go buy rabbit food. Do not do that. That's another thing. You'll get gout in your animals. The roaches tear it up.
Oh yeah,
Roaches love it.
but the animals that eat the roaches won't.
Yeah. So I tried everything I'm going to feed off gets more vegetable level for at least 3 to 4 weeks before I feed them off. Everything gets a vegetable base, and it's I guess they're fresh. I go to a supermarket next to me or close to me, and I get like their stuff they can't sell, and I just buy it, and they get that stuff. They don't care. I find out some like one of my tubs don't like bananas, and everyone says that dubious love bananas. One of my tubs won't even touch it.
Mine were kind of iffy on bananas. Like you put it in there, some days they tear it up, and other times they were like, "Yeah, I don't think so."
Only thing that I notice that they will eat every time is sweet potatoes. Oh God, I love everything like sweet potatoes and oranges. Sugar gliders like sweet potatoes. I mean, everything does.
Yes, they do.
All the time. I usually just give the powdery stuff at the bottom of the bag once a month. What I do, here's a little trick I do because the babies usually won't come out of the frass. People don't know this. Some people do. That the babies eat the frass. So they eat the adult poop. But I'll actually take some powder stuff and just sprinkle it around the tub. So the babies get something because they usually don't come out of that frass for a while.
Don't buy what, Mark?
I'm a produce guy. Don't buy that. Oh, don't buy the old stuff. Oh, the old produce. I haven't had a problem because I don't eat it. The roaches.
Yeah,
do.
we don't eat it. It goes to the animals, so it's easier.
Yeah, like they roaches. Everyone asks me, they're like, do you have to buy organic? I'm like, I don't. I'm good because they go on a strictly vegetable diet before I feed them off. I've never had a problem. Oh, bad produce. You're saying bad produce. They trash it. Well, the other I'm saying is the Woodman's, they bag it for me and I get cactus leaves from them. They're the only place that orders it for me. So I get boxes of cactus leaves because the tortoises love cactus. Like love.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like they go insane for cactus. That's like they're awesome. Oh, they try to buy. He's saying don't buy it. I give them like 99 cents, and they give me a big box, like huge, and I take it out. I was getting bread too, until I found out some breads can be bad. I was feeding them bread too, but I found out that's bad, so I stopped doing that.
I didn't know that. See, I learned something new now. But I never gave bread anyway, so.
Oh, dude, I used to feed them everything except for protein, meat. I used to, if I ate it, I was like, oh, there you go. Like, I was going to throw a pot pie in one of them. I didn't eat it today. That's what I eat for dinner is pot pie. It's like, oh, if there wasn't meat in there, I'd probably give it to them. But I don't know. I mean, the breeders I let go because, I mean, they're not feeders. And so the breeder tubs get something different than my, the ones I cycle out for feeders.
Yeah.
My tortoises eat roaches.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, tortoises love roaches.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You would never think that, but I guess,
Yeah, it's weird, the stuff that does it. So I'm hoping that the roaches take off and pay the bills there. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm hoping that Fauna Radio turns a little bit of money for us so we maybe can help me curb the cost. Because this is a cost I wasn't planning on.
Yeah, this wasn't a cost you were planning on at all.
My leftover crusty Diet Cups to the Dubia bin, and they clean it up. I need to start doing that.
Yes, they do. They do that. And Bug Burger. Do you ever buy the Bug Burger from Rapashi? They love that stuff too. She still tear that up.
I have to start looking into like bags because I'm gonna sell my chow. I'm gonna sell it when I get it, but I haven't perfected it. I want to make it where I see a difference, and nothing I've done I see a difference in anything else I've done. It's not like, oh, whoa, that was different than last month. I don't see that. So I don't know. Again, I don't want to sell it. The chow, should I say, is I want to give it away when I give away roaches. Like, oh, here's a bag of this. There you go. Is the morning wood, and the roaches love that too. Oh, the morning wood one, yeah.
Yeah, morning wood. They actually like certain Isopods like the morning wood too.
That's where I need to get my isopod collection up. I do need to get that up. I just need to. And it's Heidi Bold Day.
Yep, Heidi Bold.
That's
She
her new
does the
name,
same
guys.
thing.
Heidi Bolds.
She puts she does the same thing with the Crested Gecko cups.
Don't you see? You guys know what you're doing. You guys just know what you're doing. It's just a different realm with you guys. You guys know what's up.
Morning wood, he's laughing.
The first time I ever heard that, Luna, I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, cool.
You wonder if he named it that just to be, I'm sure.
He had to. He had to know what he was doing. He had to. I some of the stuff that people name morphs and stuff, I just do this. I'm like, seriously? I had someone yelling at me today about the clouded, because there is a clouded gecko. There's a gecko called clouded gecko. I forget the scientific name of it, but I was like, that's not why I did it, guy. That's not why I did it. So he was mad at me. He was like straight mad. He was like totally ticked off. I'm like, sorry, bud. Man.
Yeah, I could see that. Thinking it was like a hybrid or something. Is that what they were doing?
Well, no, they thought I was just using that to try to sell them more. I go, I'm not even trying to sell them that hard. I told him, I'm not even trying. I was like, what the freaking heck, dude? I was like, I could understand if I was trying to sell like clouded stuff for like $4,000 and stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
no, dude. I was like, I'm not even riding the Black Knight train. I could do that and say, here's another black one here. And I don't even do that. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny.
No.
I found another card I got to give my buddy. He's a Breeders fan. I'm going through sports cards, guys, because I'm honestly, okay, Gary has a hard time asking for people to do stuff, asking for help or selling stuff. So I'm going through my sports card collection I've had for, I don't know, years. And I'm trying to sell it to get more funds. That's what I am doing. And yes, I know I could sell geckos, but I'm keeping all my geckos. Secret's out. Everything I have, I'm keeping, and I'm just going to produce with it.
But what do you mean by that, Mark? I don't understand.
This show is going XXX. I know. Okay, when do you say this is what I have as far as new hatchlings?
I don't understand what he's asking.
Like when you tell people what you have. It matters who I'm talking to. Like if it was Luna, Andrew, Miles, Heidi, something like that, I'll tell them guys right away, I got hatchlings hatched, and I'll show pictures. And I'll put pictures up of a hatchling. But now if someone says, how much is that going to be? I'm not going to tell them. I wait until my first pricing go around is 15, 20 grams. That's when I first do the pricing. And then I put a sticker on their cage saying if I want to hold it back till 2025 to sell it, or if I wanted to take it out right away. And then I do a reevaluation at 20, 25 grams, and then reevaluate at 40 grams. And then pull animals at that point.
So how do you determine price? What to you clicks with price? I mean, this is a big thing that everybody always asks. How do you determine what you're going to sell that animal for? What clicks in you to make you say this animal's worth this much over this one?
I don't look at anyone else's stuff. I honestly price my stuff at, when I look at it, I'm like, I would pay that price for it. Or the other way is I don't want to sell it and I price it outrageously, so it prices out right. There's Easter bunny ears. So like if I put $1,000 on an animal and I'm selling tons of other ones of the same like lineage for 500, I probably don't want to sell that $1,000 animal. But like I usually like radars are $150, $200 animal to me. And I sell them pretty regularly at that. And then like raptors, like average looking raptors, the classic looking raptors get priced at around $150. Then the pattern ones and stuff like that go to 100, 125. And then if I get something outrageous, I price up from there. This is where reptile expos come in handy. When you go to a reptile expo, you can see what your animals sell for, and you get better feel for what people buy them for. Now online, you can put them up for $500 and no one touch it. Then you lower it down to 400. If you become a price dropper, people know that, and they might not even offer you anything for it. So it's $500, and they're like, "Oh, give it a week, he'll drop it down to 400." You become a price dropper, they'll know that, and they won't do anything. But how I price things, what I guess I've been doing it too long. So like I got like my tangerine rainwaters. If anyone's ever gone to tangerine rainwaters, usually $200. All of them.
He also wants to know how do you decide what you're going to hold back and what you're not?
That is a tough one, because I have projects that I hold back everything. So I hold it all back, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to pick these animals out at 50 grams, 40 grams. I'll pick them then. Then I have animals that I'll actually mark on there saying, wow, this looks funny. This looks cool. I call wacky, or I'll say, check it out later. And I don't have to sell anything before 15 grams. Nothing ever gets sold. And before 15 grams, it just doesn't happen. So once it gets to 15 grams, I reevaluate them, like, do I want to hold that back or not? It's all about look. Genetics have nothing to do with it, because there's not much genetics in leopard geckos. So your recessives and your dominants and your incomplete dominants, there's not much. So it's all about look. If I look at it and it pops to me, I don't care what it pops to anyone else. It's just what I want. I like wacky patterns. Some people look at my wacky stuff I take and I put wacky on it. They're like, that's a stupid gecko. I'm like, I like it. And I have wacky stuff, I call it. So it just matters on what I like. It literally has nothing to do with other people like. I've had people come to me and go, $300 for that gecko? That's a steal. What are you doing? I'm selling the same one. Well, you're not selling the same one. That's what I tell them. You're not. But
you just, what you like is what you hold back.
Mm-hmm. It's all about what I like. And that's what's cool about giving out the Clawder project to like Matt and Andrew and Dylan and stuff like that. And, you know, letting them get projects, because I'll see where they're taking the project, seeing what they're going to do with it. That's more important to me than, you know, dropping it and getting someone buying it for $5,000 and thinking they're going to be the next millionaire.
Yeah.
I want to see what the projects are going to go, because, I mean, let's be honest, we're leopard gecko breeders, guys. I mean, producing 1,000 animals is really easy to do. It's really easy to do. That Tang Rainwater female, there we go. The Tang Rainwaters. Also, that my Tang Rainwater line, some of the ones that hatch out hot don't look as good as the ones that hatch out dull when they're all dull. So I was like, whatever. I think it's almost time for my original male to be done. He's not interested in the girls this year when I started breeding. Now I'm not breeding nothing. So
there you go. He says that's why he's got tons of baby racks and containers.
That's why I have tons of baby racks and containers. I have too many for the baby contain traits and colors. End up being in 6 months. That's it. Wait. So again, no eclipse in that line, right? No, there's no eclipse in my rainwater stuff. Nope.
Mm-mm.
So if you're trying to breed eclipse into it, guess what? You should be. I've tested the male. The male produced, I don't even know how many when I bred it to eclipse, and then the females all were tested. There should be no eclipse in that line at all. I love that line. I need to get some more stuff in my rainwater. I don't have much. I thought about buying something off of Miles to put into it, because I only have now. I have white and yellow. I can put into it now. So
yeah, I like the rainwater stuff.
Yeah, rainwater is good. Deshaun Watson, the lady toucher, is now a Cleveland Brown. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Not happy about it. Keeping it pure, Turk Cross. Wait, what? That's kind of cool. I'm actually interested in seeing what them babies are going to look like, because that tangerine coming through that Turk, because that tangerine is going to pass on.
Yeah, of course.
That's going to be interesting. You guys and them Turks, everyone, Miles and his Turks, and everyone's Turks. I tried getting some of Miles' Rainwaters, but someone beat me to it every single time. Miles has some cool. This is what I love Miles. But
I have
now-
Rainwaters, tangerine
you
Rainwaters.
got
It's
right-
just-
yeah, your Rainwater's gonna be hot too. Yours will be hot, because you're breeding Gen 3s. Yeah. yours Gen
yeah, I
3s.
would have to look, but I think
Yeah,
it
yours
is,
are Gen 3s. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun year for a lot of people, except for Gary. But I'll breed next year. I'm gonna produce stuff this
No,
year.
it's
though.
going to kind of be a fun year for you because you're going to set up this zoo type of thing, which is
Oh
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of fun.
It's gonna be fun. I like that part. I wish though, I thought that was gonna be something cooler than it was. I wish I was breeding more stuff though. I wish I was gonna be able to have like 1,000, at least 1,000 babies this year, but it's not gonna happen. I wish it was. Yeah, and let's see. I tried to get some. Oh, he does that. Yeah, I know, right? It's good. That Turk, you and Miles and that Turk and Dylan with the Turks. I tell you, all them Turkmenicus, and guess what? I don't have Turks here. I need to get Turks. But I already know my next one. I'm buying some ghosts. I'm buying ghosts, and I'm buying Albie Snows. So
yeah, I don't have no Turks either, so don't feel bad.
I don't have many. I got Macularis. I got Fasciolatus. I got a Macularis Fasciolatus cross. But then when people go, you should do this with it, I'm like, it's just a subspecies.
Absolutely.
Stuff.
I agree with you there.
I want to breed tarantulas. I do. Okay. My issue with breeding tarantulas is I'm not a patient person.
What? Oh, to grow them up, you mean?
To grow them up. So that's my issue with it. Everyone's like, "Oh, breed them." I like leopard geckos because egg to breeding is 1 year. But I mean, I do need to do some tarantula stuff. I'm going to be doing some frog stuff. I'm going to be doing some frog stuff.
That's something I would like to do.
I want to do frog stuff, like some different types of dark frogs. So I made money again. I did.
Yep.
But what species do you want that you don't have?
Well, knobtails for one.
I got a male knobtail, but he's my friend.
Yeah. And the cat geckos. I like the cat geckos too.
We're gonna have to fight over them because I want some cat geckos bad.
But yeah, no. I also was talking to an individual here about which are cool, which is the yellow Ackies, which are cool.
Yellow Ackies.
I have that big enclosure. I could really set up a heck of a setup when they get bigger, of course.
That would be cool. I know Sona has red Ackies. Dylan has reds.
Are they bigger than yellows or about the same size?
I think they're the same size. I don't want to lie, so I'm not 100%. Not reptile related. Not. But I finally got my mice for the fancy project. My son and I will be doing. You're a mouse breeder. Can we call them Heidi mice instead? The fancy project. Can we call them Heidi mice.
Heidi mice.
Yellows are
smaller. See, yeah, the yellows are freak. I've done a lot of research on them since I talked to this individual about them because I always wanted the red ones, but now after doing all the research I did, the yellow ones seem cooler. They just seem different.
Dude, rock it out. I mean, I like Ackies. I think Ackies are underrated, in my opinion, for the pet trade. How Dylan got his reds is, I forget what show it was at. I was actually looking at him. I was not even quarter serious. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of a cool project. And then he bought them. And I was like, that's cool. That's cool. At least they're in the family. That's why I said, at least they're in the family.
They need a lot of heat, though. That's the main thing. I found a whole channel just on Ackie Monitors YouTube channel.
So you need to get some Ackie monitors then. That's what you need. I'm a fan with all. I don't know what else I need to get for my zoo. I don't need leopard geckos. I don't need leopard geckos. I'm gonna be picking like the most normal macularis, and I'm gonna be doing 2 females in an enclosure. And I'm not putting leaf tails out in the zoo. I'm not
No.
doing that. I need something hardy that can deal with traffic, even though it's not gonna be a heavily trafficked. Yeah, I can't English today. I need animals that can deal with a kid tapping on a window once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
How long does a female Sturmies live? Bird eaters.
20 years plus.
So if I found a female and paid like $250 for it, it would. I mean, an adult like 2-year-old, I would get some years out of it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Because I know they're not that handleable, right? They're not.
Well, the size, they're not gonna kill you or nothing, but the size,
painful.
if they bit you, the mechanical damage that it would do, not the venom wise, but the mechanical damage and the hair flicking. It's not.
Because I was thinking that would a Sturmy would be big enough where it wouldn't hide all the time.
Yeah. See, here's the thing with breeding Sturmies, though. If you plan to breed them, that I'll send you a video later of Tarantula Canada.
Okay.
3,000 babies in one egg sac, and she was selling for $60 a piece, and she sold them all.
3,000.
3,000.
Oh, I thought they had like 100.
No, well, that's some, but them ones way up there.
That's a lot of baby little tarantulas.
The video is unbelievable when you see
and
it.
She sold them for $60 a piece. Are you kidding me?
Nope. And they all went. I was talking to her personally. Yeah, 3,000 they went.
Wow, that's kind of impressive. Maybe even more webby species like M. balfouria, which you can do in a
colony, communal.
What
you
is
can put
that?
you can put like the M. balfouris. They're an older world, but you could definitely put like 10 of them, 15 of them in a big enough enclosure, and they tunnel, and then they have all these webs, and it's pretty cool.
I might have to do something with that.
I was watching a video yesterday of an M. balfouri communal, and the one M. balfouri started to molt, and he started rolling down the side of the hill, and another M. balfouri came out of the hole and held it there.
Huh. Because that's what I want
cool.
is I want to do like different stuff that people can see that you don't see everywhere else,
See what Web Decession there said? 20 years if it's not a wild caught.
Well, I have my friend John Apple. And he was selling a 2-year-old. I think he still has it. I might call him up. I think it was at like 200. I might be off on the price, so don't quote me. But I might just call him up and say I want big species that aren't scared of things that the people can look at. And leopard geckos are one they can deal with a little bit of tapping, and my Nile monitor will charge people and say, "Hey, what's up?"
I'm going to send you a picture, but go ahead.
So I'm hoping that we get some species that people can
I actually
see.
Sent it to Wally. Wally ain't gonna like that picture. I actually sent it to him too.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait till you see.
There. Wally's gonna kill you.
I know he is.
Wally's gonna kill you.
I did not mean to hit it, but it was right there. It actually hit it.
Yeah, Wally is not the fan of tarantulas. He's not a big fan.
No.
But that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to go through some ideas, and I'll admit I'm going through the Craigslist and trying to figure out, will that be a good species?
You know what a good webbing species is? The OBTs.
I have 3 of them, but they're tiny. They're like that big.
They grow fast, though, too.
I had
green bottle blues.
Okay.
Green bottle blues are huge webbers.
I'm thinking about. I was thinking about a trapdoor. Of course, my Death Stalker is going to be on display. She doesn't hide. I was thinking about a coconut crab, but the care for those are a little more than I thought they were.
To take a finger off too.
I was thinking of coconut crab, and but I'm thinking about also doing in the basement. I'm gonna keep what I'm gonna try to do is be able to rotate some animals in and out, like do like certain animals up for like a month, and then I'll tear down their cage and I'll rotate the animal downstairs and bring the new animals upstairs, so it's always rotating. Did he yell at you though?
No, that was more pictures of tarantulas. Did I send 2 to Wally? I better not have sent 2 different pictures to Wally.
Oh, he's gonna. I think he might stop.
Oh, I
doing
did.
Finley.
I did. I'm sorry, Wally.
I think he's going to literally kill you now.
I
It's
sent
been
it to
nice knowing you. Guys, this is his last show. I'm gonna need a co-host. Anyone interested?
I just texted him. Sorry. Oh crap.
Yeah. So anyone in the football, because the Cleveland Browns got Amari Cooper, which is okay, cool, but they traded for Deshaun Watson today.
And there's a blue baboon. You should see those pictures. He put a quarter next to one for size, and then he's put a blue-footed baboon on there too.
Oh, geez. Wait, there is. That's what my Sturmy is. That Sturmy?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's what the one that looked like. I got a baby one, but that's what he says it's gonna look like. And he said I shouldn't hold them because he says I'm crazy and I hold things. He told me not to hold it. What's that one?
That's a blue-footed baboon. They're kind of a dwarf species.
That one looks friendly. He's holding it.
They make trapdoors.
Ooh, I like those.
They may look friendly, but that don't mean they are.
Oh, they give me a kiss. They'll be fine.
Yeah. You know what else would be cool to have? Emperor scorpions would be good to have in there.
Where
And
do you get Emperor scorpions though?
I think you'd have to really look because they got emperor scorpions, and then of course they got the typical forest scorpions too. But then I don't know if you're thinking about doing like a little invert room with like centipedes and stuff like that. That's good. Kids love that stuff.
I have a vault that I'm making into the invert room. Well, it's not a room. It's like there's shelves, and I can open this vault, and they'll be there. So that's what I was going to do. So if
Asian
someone says, I don't
forestries are
like
fun.
them, I can shut the vault.
Yeah.
Asian forests are easy to find. So are they communal?
They look just like almost identical to a emperor scorpion.
Are they communal like emperors? Or emperors are communal, right?
Yeah, you can put them together, I believe. We always did, so I don't know. Don't mean what I did was right either.
I'm gonna have to do that. See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do those. I'm gonna do some dart frogs. I might make the vault room into the invert room and the smaller vault into the incubator. And then I'm eventually just gonna put my incubators downstairs like usual. I was thinking about having a walk-in incubator. I wanted it so it'd be cool for videos, but I don't know if it's gonna be smart to do.
He said you can keep them in a group.
Oh, see, that's what I'm looking for. Like, I'm not even saying large group. I'm like 3 or 4. So one's always out. That's the biggest. I've been talking to zookeepers. I'm lucky enough to have some friends that run down in Chicago area that run zoos or curators in zoos. Ty Park and other stuff. And they say the hardest thing to do is get the animals to be out when people are there.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try to get species that are out instead of someone coming in and going, oh, there's nothing out. Sorry. Or, hey, can you get that animal out? And I'm sticking my finger in there all the time to get it out. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I could see that.
So like king snakes they'll come out more.
King snake, the king snake I got here, you walk by his tank, he comes right to the glass and looks at you right up to the edge. Like, hey.
So I was thinking that, and like an emerald tree boa would be cool, or a green tree python, but they're not great at the tappers. And you're going to have tappers.
You're always going to have tappers, yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that. Like an Amazon tree boa, maybe. The Amazon tree boas tend to be hardier than the babies. No kidding. I've seen Jurassic Park. Where are they? So that's my dilemma is finding animals that would be able to be seen by people. Because like my Nile monitor, he doesn't hide. He doesn't care. He doesn't hide at all. He'll sit out on a branch and he'll probably let people pet him. So
Did you ever think of like you were talking about emerald tree python boas and stuff like that, and green tree pythons, and you're worried about tappers? Did you ever think of having it so that they can't get right up to the glass on those?
in the big one that I can do that. In this one, I won't be. The building's not big enough. It's basically it's an old style building, and so it was a bank at one time. So these vault. So I'm gonna have to do it where they can go in and they can see what they see and go from there. So like a green tree are probably a bit better for that. You're right. The emerald's probably not. An emerald's going to cost more money. I'd probably pick up a green tree for what, 400? I don't know what they go for anymore.
I haven't looked at them for a while.
Because I was going to do chameleons, but they're not good tappers. They're not going to do good at that.
Do you know another good animal to have that's good because they get to a fairly decent size is a blood python.
Blood python would be fun. I can get that. I've actually looked at that. I've actually looked at their covering from the glass so the animals can literally not see anyone, but you can see the animal just fine. There is a covering for that inside the cages. There is. I looked at that.
That's cool. That's a really good idea.
I've even talked to someone that says come in and building me custom cages just for the zoo part. Type quick, thicker, and thought above. Yeah. So I mean, there's that. And then I got. I mean, then the breeding facility of Orner Exotics being there because I was talking to some friends and they said nonprofit, and I'm like, well, that'd be good. Then I looked at nonprofit and I'm like, I don't know if that fits what I want to do. And then could Orner Exotics be in the same building since it's a for-profit? And I started going back and forth, and I was like, okay, so if I just keep it this way, because someone told me to have it free because I want it to be free, but have a donation box and say it's free to come in, but anything helps. And then I've had my merchandise inside, like shirts and stuff like that, on the wall, and they can get one. I'll go downstairs and pick one out, and give it to them. And then our other idea was like footprints of like the tortoises and maybe the Nile monitor because I can grab him and he'll do it. And then have a picture of that animal and you get a footprint of the animal and you can buy it for like $15. And that's
actually a good idea.
And could do stuff like that to try to, because I need to come up with, I know this don't sound like a lot, but I need to come up with about $1,500 to $2,000 more a month to cover the cost of this building, which it's not that bad, but it does come out to be, anywhere around $20,000 a year that I got to come up with. And everyone's like, well, you got to Orner Exotics. Well, Orner Exotics didn't breed nothing this year. So,
that goofs up a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I was at one time talking to people about getting rid of every animal and I was going to give it away. And Leo, you probably would have been called. I was like, who could take what? And I wasn't going to charge nothing. The reason I wasn't going to charge nothing, I wanted to keep my racks just in case I wanted to get back into it eventually.
Yeah.
And now it's good to go.
Well, I'm glad it worked out. You had me worried for a while, man.
I might be driving down there and doing I won't even have the green screen up. We'll just do a radio show and I'll do it from there and, maybe have animals behind me or something.
That would be cool.
No, maybe then I can go out and get like the Nile monitor out and you guys can see this Nile just crawl all over me and scratch me up. Because right now he's 2 stories up. So I'm not going to get him.
No.
But oh wow, it's already 10 o'clock and I gotta get up in the morning. See how this works. Guys, if you guys would just all donate me money and give me I mean, we're getting people. I mean, if every one of you guys gave me $100 a week.
Yeah.
And then you went out and found 2 people to give you $100.
Yeah. And then you give them 100, then you still have to give Gary 100 of the 200 you make and have them do it, and it keeps going up. So
and I just keep getting money.
Yeah.
That would be
Perfect
amazing.
pyramid scheme. Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
What you should do, Leo, is walk up to good old Miles and just grab all the cool stuff and say Gary wants it and walk away. Just take it all. The very first day, though. And then
Yeah.
at the end of the show, you take it back and say, Gary didn't want this.
I sent him all the pictures over the weekend. He didn't want them, so here you can have them back.
He would so kill me. Oh my
That'll
God, he
work
would kill me. He would so kill me. If I was gonna buy them, if I Bernie order. I'm laughing so hard, I'm coughing. If I was gonna buy them and I knew I was gonna buy them, I would have someone do that to Miles. Because he would take it as a joke after he knew I was gonna buy them. I'm like, just go take these off and say, hold these for Gary. And then right before the end of the show, I'll say, I don't want it, and have the person say Gary doesn't want them anymore. I would do it. But then I would have the money in his account by then. I would say, so I wouldn't do it to like take him up too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be fun. So you got anything else to add? I'm thinking about
No.
we done.
Yeah, I'm good. It was a good one.
Yeah, I had fun. And
Next week we'll be on the melon.
yeah,
we'll
we're gonna
have
be
it
on
figured
Melon.
out.
We're gonna have it figured out. One of these nights we'll just jump on and we're gonna figure it out. So like worst comes to worst, we get on the phone and talk until we hear each other.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, we are out.
Peace.